What's going on, guys? This is DragsterTV here, back at it again, and today guys, we're back here on SnowRunner. Now for today's SnowRunner video, guys, essentially what we're going to be going ahead and doing today, guys, is simply taking a quick little look at this brand new mod. Now what this brand new mod is, the truck in front of us here today is the Blitzo truck for consoles. Completely created, design, upload, all by WattLimes211, also known as Lime. Now for those that could not already tell off of just taking a quick little look at this vehicle right off the bat, this completely unbadged and unbranded vehicle is based off of a mid-90s Ford OBS pickup truck. Now in the description of this vehicle on mod.io or just the mod browser here in the game, now this is not on console yet, I just thought I'd throw this in there, okay guys? This is not going to be found in your mod browsers quite yet for those of you that are on console. However, it will be in your mod.io and in your mod browsers for those of you that are on PC. Alrighty guys, so for the description of this vehicle, pretty much he just makes it simple. Right at the top, WattLime says, at Datsun 03's personal truck built for consoles. So this model of the truck that is completely created, designed, upload, all by WattLimes211, also known as Lime. This truck is pretty much based off of Datsun 03's personal truck. And this model is built for consoles. Alright guys, as I did mention, completely unbranded and unbadged. So this truck has PC and Xbox One and PS4 files. I was going to just say Xbox One files, but yeah, and PS4 files. So pretty much just all around as PC and console files. Now exactly when will we be seeing this vehicle on consoles? I cannot give you guys that answer. I know that's what a lot of you guys will be asking. We do not have that information yet. Pretty much the only thing we can do is really just listen up for updates, you know, and the easiest way that you guys can find out updates is by simply subscribing and hitting that little notification bell here on the channel to keep up with your latest and greatest SnowRunner news, especially for when it comes down to brand new mods for console and PC, along with any other updates that come along with those. But anyways guys, as I did mention, this is the Blitzo truck for consoles, and we're going to go and take a look at it here today. Now in the mod.io or the mod browser here on PC, the name for the truck is the Blitzo truck for console. And in here, when we go into the truck store, it's going to take a look at how much it costs and what the name is. It's just called Blizzo. Alrighty guys, for $59,000. So yeah, I don't know why it's called Blizzo. Maybe forgot the T. Who really knows? Essentially, what we're going to go ahead and do today, guys, as I did mention, is taking a quick little look at this vehicle. Essentially, we just went ahead and took a look at the price, $59,000. Next up is hopping straight into customization, building ourselves an amazing rig, seeing what the customization has to offer. And then we're going to go ahead and exit the garage and just take a look at the performance, sounds, interior, and all that good stuff. So to stay tuned, just stick around and sit back and relax and enjoy. Another thing I forgot to mention about this truck here, guys, that he does make sure to mention in the description is that certain tires in the customization, the BFG tires, the BF Goodrich tires, were completely created, designed by T&B Big Dubs. Alrighty guys, so keep that in mind. But now, that's enough of that. We're just going to hop straight into the customization. And then, as I did mention, once we're done with that, hop straight into testing and see what this thing's all about. So let's hop straight into it. So right off the bat, a lot of you guys may just assume what the customization is going to be by once you guys hear the creator of this truck. Alrighty guys, this truck, as I did mention, was made by Lime, or WattLimes211. So he pretty much just keeps the same, I mean, it really depends on the build. He may switch up suspension and tires, which is pretty common. But normally with WattLimes, you'll keep the same engine options for when it upgrades some customization, and gearbox, so it keeps it simple. Visuals, you're going to have rims and possibly some other stuff a lot of times. But then really what just all changes is suspension and tires a lot of time, mainly just the tires. Recently on a lot of his vehicles, not much has changed, so we may be just expecting the same customization. But enough of that, we're hopping straight into the engine first. We're going to start off here with stock down here at the bottom, and that is a 205 horsepower motor. Up here, one up, we're going to have built, which is a 7 grand motor, 500 horsepower motor, and with bulletproof, he doesn't say there's too much power, nobody should need it like he normally does. It just says bulletproof, 975 horsepower motor, so pretty insane. Gonna purchase that for 20 grand. Throw that in our OBS here. Now for our gearbox, we're gonna start off here with a stock 5-speed, and we're gonna throw on fast. Obviously, it's a 9-speed trans for top speed. Should be pretty fun. We also have the option for tow down here, which is a 6-speed trans for heavy loads. So all in all, you're just right off the bat for pretty cheap options. You're gonna be able to get a lot out of this vehicle. Moving on into the suspension, we're gonna start with stock. It sits about with a 6-inch lift. Looks pretty good. Could be either 4-inch lift or 6-inch lift. Either way, I'd run it just like this and looks pretty good. And I know I'm probably going a bit crazy because now that I'm looking at the suspension I'm looking at right now, in real life this would probably be somewhere close to an 8-inch lift, but yeah, this is our stock suspension. Here is flex, gonna raise it up a lot, and then we have lifted, which is gonna, I mean, this is a rock and trail setup. It's gonna lift it, and it's gonna be flexy, obviously, but the back is gonna sit a bit higher. So lifted is gonna stiffen up your suspension and flatten out the back, so it's just a solid regular lifted suspension. Then you have lifted AF, which is crazy, 28-inch lift. This is a 12-inch lift right here, and honestly looks like it. And then with lifted AF, this is 28-inch lift, pretty insane. Then we have mid lifted down here, solid 8-inch lift, so I was about right. Stock would be somewhere around 4 or 6 inches, I believe 6 inches of lift. And then toe, that's toe. For today's build, you know, I either want to run lifted or lifted AF, so we're just going to start off first with lifted AF, see how that's going to hold up when it comes down to turning and stuff like that. In highway, we're going to have some pretty big tires to pair our lifted AF suspension with, including, I mean, here are all the sizes right here, but the biggest going up to a 106-inch stock tire, and these are all free. And then for the BF Goodrich tires with the TIS off-road rims, which looks sick, we can go up to 35-inch tires, which are really not 35-inch tires, because if they were 106-inch tires, you know what, never mind, they actually might be 35-inch tires. But in real life, 35-inch tires with a 28-inch lift would look like 33-inch tires on a 12-inch lift. So, yeah, I want to run these just for the rims, but I don't want to look too stupid, so I'm just going to keep the rims that come with the 106-inch stock tire. For winch, can I even select it? There's nothing to select. As you guys can see down in the bottom right corner, I'm spamming A. Nothing for winch. That's kind of cool. And we're just going to keep the stock 350 rim. Stock 350 rims. We have 350G, which are the green, and then 350 gold. Just going to keep the normal black rims and make this the color of our 97 OBS in real life. Ours is more of a bluish green color, probably like this color with a white stripe down the middle. It's not quite this, it'd be probably like this. So we're just going to go and run that. And that is our built Blizzo, or Blitz truck. Blitzo truck, that's what it's called. And yeah, it looks pretty insane. Let's just go ahead and take a quick look at it and hop straight into a quick little review of it. So off the bat, you guys will notice what our gearbox told us in the description of the gearbox. It would give us 9-gear gearbox, and with this is all-wheel drive, all-time all-wheel drive and all-time diff lock, 22-gallon tank. In functions, you're gonna have no suspension options. Here's your interior view. Looks pretty nice. Not anywhere close to a real OBS interior unless you got it completely redone. But I guess to make the build simpler, I mean, the outside pretty much nailed it, pretty close at least. The interior could be a new truck, who really cares. With our gearbox, I did forget to mention we're going to have low plus, and low minus, and that's really it. Let's hop straight into sound. Let's go and start her up here. Okay, so it's not a diesel. It's just pretty much have headers coming out right below the fenders, and this is going to be a gas engine. Sounds pretty good as well. Let's go ahead and drive around for a second. And yeah, as to be expected, driving this tall of a lifted truck, you guys would expect for the suspension to somewhat soak up your turns, and I'd say he did a pretty good job at making the suspension soak up a lot of the turn. Not much though, because we can still go on 2 wheels with hardly even trying. So, you know, you get what you get for 102-inch tires or 106-inch tires or whatever I'm running right now with a 28-inch lift. Either way, it's pretty insane to see that this thing will be coming to consoles here soon. And let's see, we're 2-wheeling it, and then our winch, I imagine, is pretty good. I don't know what we're sitting here not doing much with it right now. Let's hop straight into the test. I mean, you can hardly turn the thing. I'm full turn right now, 2 hills. I don't know, we pulled a little bit of a stop here right there, didn't even hit the brakes, but somewhere close to one. So turning radius, it's not very good, if you ask me. But that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and test out our standardized tests here. We're just going to go ahead and go on over to our mud pits over here, 1, 2, 3 mud pits. We're going to take a look at what kind of performance we can get. So pulling up our stopwatch here, just going to go and take her for a freestyle run here in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Going to spam clutch through here. So far pretty quick, and I love how the tires are just acting like it's nothing. We were out of the first mud pit in, I believe, 5 seconds. I did not look at the time completely, but I was at like 5 seconds by the time I hit it. And we're out of there at 15 seconds. It didn't take me 15 seconds to get through there. It's just I was at 15 seconds by the time I reached the end of that. So we are making very good time with our ginormous tires and a 28-inch lift. And we've been keeping it consistent 4th through 5th gear this whole time. So love to see it. So far it's working out pretty good. And that's our mudding performance. See here, heading on out and stopping the stopwatch right here, right now. That was 43 seconds straight out of all 3 mud pits. But now we're going to go ahead and check out what our bulletproofed engine, 950 horsepower, do believe, and our 9-speed gearbox is just the fast gearbox. We're going to see with both of those paired what kind of speed we're going to get out of this thing. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Going to spam clutch here. Okay, so far with our 5th gear, we're going sideways, a bit crazy. Not too sure if there's a place to reach 9th gear. But anyways, that might be a new world record, not a world record, but a channel record for when we're doing these tests here. Normally I test them on console if it did come on console. So if I were to test this thing on console when it does arrive, and I will when I do make a video informing you guys of when this vehicle does make an appearance on console. If it does here in the near future, I may do some tests on it. But anyways, 13.15 seconds down the drag strip. That is pretty speedy, pretty insane, and that would be all the other trucks. If this thing does make an appearance on console, it would be all the other trucks I have tested on console. That is pretty cool. Anyways, we're just going to go and test out straight up high gear. So here we go. Let's test that in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Going to spam clutch here. Get to 5 out of 9 gears, and let's throw in high gear. Okay, it's not going to do much. It is going to put us on 2 wheels and flip us and pretty much destroy everything, but we are going to flip over still. I was going to say we were going to flip over and not flip over again and by rolling, and we were going to start up and go all just fine and dandy, but no, that did not end up happening, but that's alright. Let's go and jump it here. Let's see if we can keep it straight for the ramp here. Okay, and then we're going to go and jump it. All in all, this thing is pretty insane. I'm going to go ahead and hop back into customization and give you guys an estimate what setup you guys should run for maximum performance. Really depending on what you guys want to use this thing for, but to be expected. Let's see, we are not going to drift, we are going to flip over here. That was just kind of to be expected, but we did roll back on over. We are 2-wheeling, and then we did flip and roll over again. But anyways, as I was mentioning, we're going to go ahead and hop straight into customization here, and let's see, let's do a solid, I don't know, if you want some lift, I'd say mid-lifted, but nothing too crazy. And then if you want to run some 35-inch BF Goodrich TIS off-road rims, and here are all the colors you can select. You can, and this is what it looked like. I'm not going to go and run that since those tires are outrageously big for what we're running right now. Let's go ahead and see this here. Those seem a bit too tiny. We're going to do a 28-inch BF Goodrich. Those are too tiny. Let's go ahead and run 31-inch BF Goodrich TIS off-road. Okay, that's a bit better. Not perfect though, but it's a bit better. And I mean, it wouldn't look too stupid. It'd look a little bit stupid. Let's find a good lift to pair it with. Lifted. I feel like, yeah, lifted. That's what it's for. Okay, and then you can sit around. You can do donuts for days, and you'd be fine. Turning race is a bit better with these to keep in mind. But yeah, that's with our lifted suspension, and the BF Goodrich is the 31-inch, and you're gonna roll back over if you do end up flipping. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for today's video, guys. Now we're gonna go ahead and finish off today's video with do not really care how long this video is going, but I do need to get it in. Pretty much, guys, what I love to do to finish off each and every one of my videos, essentially I am an open Christian, and I do love the Lord, and if you guys do think about it, He pretty much sent you guys, He blessed me with you guys, He sent you guys, as I was going on about, to support my channel, and it's just now that I have some sort of following, you know, I think it'd be cool to in some way share God's word. I'm not trying to force my religion on you or anything like that, guys. I just, you know, you guys, I would encourage you guys to stay along, but you guys can feel free to click off. Alright, guys. Anyways, there's this Bible app. I'm not sponsoring anything. I believe it's made by a company called YouVersion. It's on iOS and Android. Once again, not sponsored. It's one of the most popular ones. I've been a user for it for multiple years now. Anyways, as soon as you load it up, there's a thing called the For You page, and there's a thing called the Verse of the Day right on the front of it. They're just randomly generated. Well, I'm trying to get back into making daily videos here on the channel, so back when I would pair the two. So even though I'm trying to still get back into that, so with every new video I make, I'll try to throw in the Verse of the Day if I do remember. Today I did end up remembering. Anyways, guys, right on the front, there's a thing called the Verse of the Day, so I'm going to go and share it with you guys. It's not much, but still something, and I don't know, I'm still getting some God's word out there. Anyways, guys, here's the Verse of the Day from today. It is Luke 22:42, and this is the NIV version. Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me, yet not my will, but yours be done. Yeah, that's a good one. Pretty much all these. I mean, not pretty much all these. All these are good ones. But yeah, that's the verse of the day. Here it is again. Once again, Luke 22:42, and this is the NIV version. Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me, yet not my will, but yours be done. Let's compare versions. Let's see. Here's the New Living Translation, or the NLT version. Father, if you are willing, please take this cup of suffering away from me, yet I want your will to be done, not mine. So that's a bit of a simpler version for you guys. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's it for the OBS. That's it for the Bible verse. I'm happy if you guys stayed for both. Drop me a like if you guys did enjoy this video. And with that, as I did mention, that is it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to have an amazing rest, guys, day or night. And with that, I'll catch you guys very, very soon in the next one.